Hi guys, this is Sheikh and welcome back to my channel Zero Float. Today I'm here to warn you. If you're applying for education overseas, like USA, you have to hear this. Your future is in danger. I'm going to talk about the on-campus students working who are putting your future at risk, and make sure you watch the complete video to understand what I mean by that. Students are always talking about finding on-campus job once they land into the United States. So when you search for the list of jobs that a student might get on campus is research assistant, graduate teacher assistants, library assistants, some kind of job in the cafeteria. One of the job that you will not find mostly coming up on a job search list is students working in academic admission department. Now, what is the role of the student working in the academic department? That is the academic admission department. So, these students mainly take care of all of the queries that come into the university through email or through phone call. So, if someone locally or internationally calls on the university helpline number, it's going to be these students who are going to answer the calls and answer all your queries that anyone might come up. Similarly, they're also going to handle all the query emails that any international or national students is going to reach out to the university for any doubts they have. It might be with respect to requirement of GRE or TOEFL, maybe admissions requirement or any general query that you might have. So the students working in the admission department are responsible for answering those email. And the most important part that these students are going to handle is your admission documents. Some universities require you to send the admission document, your transcript, your mark sheet through a particular email, or they would ask you to upload on their portal. And these students are responsible for taking those incoming documents and forwarding it ahead to the admission department for your admission review. I will start off by showing you email from UTA, University of Texas Arlington. Now, I had received admit sometime around I don't remember, March or April. So due to my delay in getting education loan, I had to reach out to the university knowing what is the deferral process from fall 22 to spring 23, and I'm going to show you emails that two students replied to me and what one of their counselors or professors replied to me. So I asked them an email question that what is the deferral process for the university. So you can see I have received a response on April 13th, and you can clearly see that hello, thank you for contacting the admission. Keep a look at the link below. Now they said if you defer your admission, your application will go the entire review process again for the deferred term, and you will be notified for your decision. So what they're saying that if I defer, it will go the entire review process again. This is on April 13th. Now again, I gave out a question asking about more information about that. So again on April 18th, I got a response from another student. If you see, if I just zoom in, you can see graduate student associate at Graduate and International Recruitment Office of Admissions. So what this student informed that, sorry to inform you, but if you defer your admission, your application will undergo the entire review process again for the deferred term, and you will be notified your admission. So what are they trying to say? That like the previous email, that you have to go to the entire review process and you have to wait for the decision if the university still wants you for the next deferred semester. But let me show you another email that the professor gave me. Professor replied me that you will be readmitted to the program when you defer your admission to spring 23. Just update the application and pay the update fees. So the professor is saying that my admission will be directly moved, that I'll be readmitted without any review or anything. I also emailed him again to just confirm, but like if he meant readmitted means directly my seat will be moved or the review process will go on again. So he replied with the same response that I will be readmitted. There is no review process again. So you see the response that I got from the professor or the graduate, the counselor is different from what the student responded. Now this is for UTA. Now the next email chain I'm going to show you is with respect to University of Houston, Texas. I submitted my application in January, and around March of 23, as you can see that they gave me an email that we are reviewing a process, found that you did not submit complete transcript along with the application. Please submit your individual mark sheet, degree certificate, final degree certificate, and so on, and upload a copy of transcript section, and then reply to the message to inform us that documents have been added. So they're asking me to re-upload my transcript because they're saying that it is not complete, I have not uploaded, but this was not the case. While submitting the application, I had submitted. This was on March 23. So I go on to the website, you see I have attached a screenshot, and then I responded to them that files have been re-uploaded as requested in a single file. The sequence of the single file is that passing certificate, master and so on. I've told them how I've arranged my documents. So like I've read, I've submitted my application in January and eagerly waiting for reply from university. Please acknowledge this email. Okay, what the response I get from them on 23rd of March is, thank you for contacting the graduate school. Please note that admission decision are made by the program, not the graduate school. If you want to inquire about the timeline decision, contact the advisor. Now it doesn't make sense, right? They asked me to reply to the email saying that let us know when the documents uploaded. So when I replied, they telling me that something about the admission decision, which is again confusing. Why did they write that? So I responded again a while back. As you can see that are the documents they asked for, is it okay? Because that's what they asked, right? Again, the response I get from that is I mailed them twice. So again, the response I get is on March 26 is as per my last email, make sure you reach out to the program advisor. Admission decision are made by the advisors, not by the department. Again, they were asking about documents. They asked me to reply on that email to notify them, but I'm still getting this weird response from them. Okay, so I'll show you another continuous email chain. Okay, so on March 23, I also get email from the department that you have to um, uh, send out materials for the evaluation. So I respond to them. So they tell me that academic material and transcript evaluation can be done for you. Attach and contact this email for questions. And after the documents uploaded, let this email know. Now this is the same email that I had replied to earlier. So what response I give that, I attach a screenshot of the entire email chain that I showed you previously, and I told the department that I've already uploaded my academic admission document and I've already responded to this email. You see, if I don't know the email or not here. So I've already responded to that email, and they keep replying like a standard email that it is the department decision, blah blah blah. So I already informed them. It is on April. Now I have submitted my application in January. They asked me about document in March, and April I'm getting a response from them. Now you see how delayed the timeline is. Now again, April 13th, 14th I've emailed them. 15th I'm getting a response that they are forwarding it ahead that student has status of missing material. Please advise student which department is missing from them. We need it as soon as possible. So I respond with a little sadness. So this is June, you see. From January, March they're asking me document. April they're still saying that documents are not there. We are in June now. I'm emailing with a deep sense of sadness that it has been already 2 months. I've re-uploaded the additional document, mark sheet, certificate, and so on, and I'm still receiving this email. I've put my heart and soul into this process. It appears that no one is accountable, making sure that the things are going in line. With semester so close to start, that is in August, we are in June now. There is no update or action confirmation from them. So this was the end of the email chain. And little did you know, after this email, around end of June, I had received an email saying that my document was received, and I also got admit from them. but I rejected because it was already June. I accepted UTA and I had to move on for my other process. So this was for University of Houston. Now let me take you to the third university. Now this email chain is going to be about University of Colorado Denver. This is by far the worst of the universities I've applied to. So I applied in January or mid of Feb, and it has been okay. So in Feb 3rd they asked me that we have reviewed the application. Please send a copy of your individual semester mark sheet and certificate and so on, and reply to this email, and include your ID, student ID number as well. Okay, so they have given me this email address to email the documents. So you normally you upload on the portal. For this university you had to also email them on this this email address. So this is Feb 3rd. Then around Feb 11, I send out an email telling that my certificate have been uploaded, all those things. This is Feb 11th. By Feb 18th, I say that I shared this document week back. I have not given any acknowledgement that it has been received. So I mentioned that I understand the team is overloaded, but is it correct or not? And I also reattach the document over here, PFA attached document. Now, this is Feb 18th. Now again we are in Feb 23rd. Still no response from them. From them, even though I've responded on the email they requested me to. Again I reached out more details in case they have more confusion. So I write document 1 is diploma, mark sheet, transcripts, passing certificate. Then my bachelor's of engineering mark sheet, transcripts, passing certificate. And I also did PG diploma. So mark sheet, transcript, passing certificate. And then I just wrote some more information over here, how the mark sheet are arranged, combined or single, how they are. We are in Feb 23rd, still no response. Now Feb 23rd late night I get an email that thank you for contacting the admission office. We are yet to send copy of your individual semester mark sheet for your bachelor's degree and provisional certificate. Now what email did I just write? Didn't I just write that I have applied my mark sheet and transcript in the attached email, but I got this email. This is on Feb 23rd and 12 a.m. at night. Now just a few minutes before that, if you see 12:07, another student, if you see a graduate student assistant, and we have a student assistant again over here. So these students gave a response that thank you for your email, documents have been received and uploaded in the student's application. So I made very expensive calls to this university asking them about this confusion in email, because one student is saying it is not received, another one is saying received. Both students are giving contradictory emails. So I made multiple expensive phone calls on couple of days back to back just to clarify this thing. I responded them with the same email on the same email address they asked me to, with the same documents. I still kept getting the same response that no document are there. So I reach out to their department email address that I received. So I tell them that my name is this. I had received a request on Feb 3rd, shared on Feb 11th. After not receiving any update, I sent a follow-up email on 18th, but not received any response. So yesterday Feb 23rd and today Feb 24th, I made expensive international call from India to on this particular phone number to ask them about what happened, why the document showing, and then I received contradictory emails from the university, from the graduate students over there. And I understand that students are busy, but at least please let me know what is the situation going on over there. Now we are in end of Feb over here. So I received email on Feb 23rd, Feb 25th. I received email from their department head or some professor that your application only seems to be missing the international credential evaluation from admission office. That is not me. So the internal admission office. So earlier students were saying documents are missing. Professor is saying that the documents has been received and is just waiting for evaluation. If you have any question, reach out to this. Thanks and sorry for the confusion and delay. Now this is on Feb 23rd. Now let me go ahead with more information. We are in Feb now. I'll show email with in April. So January I applied, Feb they asked for documents. Now we're in April, February, March and April. This is end of April. So I sent out an email that my application is still showing evaluation missing. As per my understanding, it is done by university itself. Can you please know what is the reason? Because it is still showing that documents have not been uploaded. When you go to the portal, they show a checklist of documents that have been uploaded or not. It is still not there. So I receive an email chain from a student assistant. If you see, can you please let them know what they are still missing? Okay. So again, you see graduate assistant. The students is again replying to me on April of 27th. I sent out an email of 22. 27th, I am receiving response that thank you for sharing bachelor's degree. My diploma is missing in April. Now, I already sent out an email with all the documents, my diploma, degree, and even my PG diploma, for transcript, my mark sheets, individual mark sheets, and my passing certificate. But still, they're saying that it's not there. So again, I find email of each and every person that I can find, the counselor, at department head, the dean, many important people that I can find. I took the email and sent out this email again, that I am sending this email with utter sadness and disappointment with the university. I want to understand what are the competency of the student that have been received this training for the support of admission process. I've sent my full set of documents 3 times and I keep getting reply that documents are missing. I sent out email on Feb 11th, Feb 18th and again Feb 23rd. After sending full set of documents, the students are still telling me the documents are missing. I want to understand what is the competency of these students, because are they trained or not? Because you see, I'm waiting till Feb and we are almost in May now. You can see my email in May. I am still waiting till May for the response, and it is utter nonsense if you see, because from Jan till May you're just waiting, and there are these students who do not know how to work. They're putting you at risk. Apologize for my harsh word, but I'm not questioning authority. But who is accountable for this? It is like this might happen to you as well, that you're sending a document and just waiting. Why is a checklist still showing that document not received, or it is incomplete and so on? So this could be the reason. These are untrained students that are handling your application. Okay, we are in May 6th over here. So I get an email from whoever this is, Alison, and she says that that person, the student was correct. We are still missing individual mark sheet from diploma from Maharashtra State Board. Blah, blah, when you enter this is thing. So I give a response to them with a screenshot. See, I showed them the email of the Feb 23rd that these 9 documents have already been uploaded, already been sent to this. So I said that thank you for your reply. See on my document, this total 9 documents have already been sent, and it has been sent 3 times. And again, it is on May, and it is May 18th. I still did not receive any response at May 18th that the documents are still showing missing. Let me share you the screenshot over here. So if you see, it is showing that international requirement over here. If you see, it is still showing awaiting over here. And one more thing that has happened with me is that my SOP, they are showing it as plagiarism, because of the email that I sent to the huge number of people, the heads, department heads, complaining about their students untrained competency. These students might have done something and they are putting my SOP as plagiarism. What is your learning from this? We have students like you or me who will be going over there and who are going to work in the department, and they're going to handle the documents. So with Houston, I showed you that they asked me to respond on a particular email after document is complete. These guys did not know how to respond. They're telling me that please reach out to the department, not us. Department saying it, reach out to the grad school, not us for them. So this is the one situation with Houston. Another with UTA is with respect to deferral. The professor or the counselor, whoever that was, responded that I will be readmitted. Just update my application and pay the update fees. What the students say that I will be my application will be going through the entire process of decision making. It means that my application might be taken up or not taken up in the next deferral semester. So that gave me very sleepless nights. Third is the stupidness with respect to Denver, like I showed you. The students did not know how to handle the documents. They did not know how to read my documents as well, because like I showed you in the email, that I had made expensive phone calls to them, but still one of the time the student said that that we do not have a degree certificate, degree transcript or mark sheet. So I asked them, please scroll down the PDF, you might find that the documents are already there. So after scrolling, the graduate student who was answering a phone call, he apologized to me, saying that that they did not scroll down the list, and did not scroll down the PDF, and they thought that the transcript are missing. But transcript and PDF, like they said, it was already part of one document, so they did not check that. It means that they did not have any seriousness to check the documents that I had sent them, or they were not trained, or they did not understand how to take up your documents. So this is why I said that your future is danger. You have put all your hard work and effort into for applying to US to purchase your to pursue your dreams to move to US, pursue your master's degree or bachelor's degree. But students like this are putting you at risk, and who knows, because of their stupidity, because of their lack of interest in working over there, they are going to mishandle your application, and you are going to be getting rejected because of that. And it is not because of your application lacked something. Maybe your GPA is not good, SOP is not good, LORs are not good. That could be reason, but one of the reason also be that these students have not handled your document properly. And like I showed you, they even showed my documents as plagiarism, even though it was not. So as a lesson learned, you have to be very patient. If you're not receiving any response from them, make sure you make international calls to make sure that things are in order over there. I did not mean to scare you with this video, but just trying to raise awareness of all the students who are applying for their education overseas, because this is one of the important point that no one talks about, and no one is going to share with you, or you might not even find out about this. So make sure you take this as lesson learned and keep your hopes up. Thank you for watching. Until next time.